Hello, everybody. I'm Lofi.
I'm Jinxie.
And we are continuing Sabrina, the current season, season 3.
The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Every time.
Every time. In the last episode,
there was the hair
was interesting. Moon. Yeah, because there was that... I was so sad, because I was kind of hoping that they would, like, possibly join up. Instead, they were, like...
Yeah.
Against each other, the circus and... basically the pagans and the witches.
Plus, I really wanted them to find an angel and convince them to help them, but instead they already had an angel. Right. And they just used the blood. And then
Gray just drank it all like a greedy bastard.
Yeah, and then the pagans ruined their ritual by eating their moon or whatever. And Dorcas is stone.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah, Dorcas
and
is
Agatha
stone.
Is and Agatha Lofi, but I don't know how permanent that is.
And Nick and Sabrina are currently broken up.
Nick is going through some shit.
Oh, yeah, and Blackwood and the devil are free?
Yes. We don't know where they are. Nick, we don't know what Nick deal... what deal Nick did for the devil to get free, but...
we don't know if he's alive or okay, because last we saw he was foaming at the mouth.
Also, Roz is also a statue.
Oh my god, I forgot! Yeah, Roz is a statue! So many things happened in the last episode.
Damn you, Robin Goodfellow! You're not my Puck. Pretty sure that Robin Goodfellow was Puck.
Oh.
Right?
You mean like in the show? Or do you mean like in like a different...
No, like in Midsummer Night's Dream, another name for Puck is Robin Goodfellow. Oh. Like the mischievous Robin Goodfellow.
You are more up on your Shakespeare than I am, so...
Pretty sure. So I'm pretty sure that's why he wears the hat, is because Puck has little horns.
Oh, that makes sense.
I'm not for certain, though.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. But either way... I really wanted him to turn and help Theo, so...
He might still. There's a lot that could still happen here. None of them have their powers, except maybe Sabrina.
The show is not making it clear enough for me.
I know.
About what Sabrina can and can't do now.
I think she still has her powers.
I think so, too, but
like,
she didn't
normal,
even use them.
Well, I think she has, like, normal powers, not, like, her omnipresent Queen of Hell powers. Just normal witch powers. That's what I think.
I don't know. And what's the Dark Lord gonna do? I don't know.
And also, it's also, like, she hasn't, like, recruited Lilith to help with any of this either. It's, like, Lilith has just been doing the underworld and not, like, having anything to do with this witch part. But, like, it's just weird that Sabrina hasn't even really brought it up to her.
Yeah.
You know?
Sabrina's not utilizing all her resources.
No, she's not.
And by resources, I mean people.
Yes.
Like, there's so much everybody could be doing, but because they're all, like...
Keeping secrets from each other.
Yeah.
When I say each other, I mean Sabrina.
Pretty much the only one who's helping that is useful is Ambrose.
Right.
And they basically, he basically
just
like, I know, right?
All
and then
the
he
work.
just tells her, I'm just like, what? He helps Prudence. He helps Sabrina. Like, poor Ambrose is like...
Right. He gets the MVP award.
Totally.
Mm-hmm. Most valuable player.
Mm-hmm.
Followed by Salem, who doesn't do anything, but...
Wish he would. I really, really wish he would. Like, I'd like to see him transform and
because he is a demon, technically.
Things. And, like, in season 1, he took out that big monster thing.
Yeah.
So I would really like to see him take out some monsters instead of just, like, running around meowing, which is totally cute. Mm-hmm. And I love it when he does it, but...
And it's also interesting... Right now I'm getting, like, interested in, like, the lore of, like, demons and stuff. Like, are they there because of the devil, or are they there sort of their own entity that sort of... Like Lilith, will they just sort of followed their ruling, like, you know, accepted the devil as their master, or are they sort of their own thing? Like, are they only as old as the devil? Are they older than the devil? Like, I don't know. I guess I would be down for like a familiar demon uprising, taking down the old ones or something like that. Cool. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, we don't really know anything about the old ones as it is,
except for that they've got some Cthulhu Lovecraftianness going on.
Yeah.
Somebody in our comments pointed out, because I like.
Who?
I don't remember.
You need to write down these people's names.
Well, I mean, or you could just put the comment down below. Or
Yeah.
you could just fill it in.
Yeah.
Like, right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, as somebody pointed out in our comments, that, it is very, like, H.P. Lovecraft, Cthulhu, and that whole jazz. I don't remember who did it, so Jinxie, with her editing powers, will put it somewhere along here.
Yeah.
To credit you for pointing that out to us, because now that you mentioned it, it seemed very obvious. I'm like, oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I hope that they utilize this whole, like, old gods thing, because it's so weird. I still think it's weird that they have both storylines of her taking over hell and the old gods thing at the same time.
Don't forget the Dark Lord is another storyline.
Oh yeah, and the Dark Lord who is now broke free. So I wish they would really, like, flesh out one of them.
Yeah.
And I'm just hoping that they don't sort of drop it because they have so many things, so many juggles, so many balls up in the
kind
air.
of like how like in the one season where they had the red whatever, the rider.
Oh yeah.
And then they also had the 13 witches, and the red rider basically just rode around and opened doors for the 13.
Right, when it could have
which was
been the
disappointing
13.
because he was like they should have just chose one of them to be like the villain, and then we could have seen a little bit more of them.
Yeah,
like,
I feel like the show writers just have so many ideas they want to do, and you're like, they all may be great ideas, but you gotta cut one of them.
Yeah, because I really want some meat on my villains.
Yes, because they're all really good villains, but you just are giving me too many.
Yeah.
Riverdale's not giving us enough. Sabrina's giving us too many. But just meet in the middle somewhere, y'all.
Let's play!
Oh, he's not dead, thank God. I mean, I knew he wasn't dead, but, like, he could still be kind of dead.
Uh-huh.
What did you do, Nick?
This egg that I acquired in Loch Ness harbors properties that warp and affect time.
How convenient.
30 days of detoxing will, in reality, be compressed into one long, unrelenting day.
Nick, the most interesting arc that we have here.
Did you hear me? I hate you.
Doesn't mean it. People say bad things when they're detoxing.
He's sick, and he needs me. And the coven needs him.
You're quite right. We're weak and under attack. We cannot afford to be another warlock, let alone one of our finest.
I understand that you're focused right now on the symptoms, but you guys need to think of like what is causing this and figure out the Dark Lord situation first. And how to get yourself more power.
You know what I hope we get this episode? Some internal reflection on Sabrina and how much pressure is on her right now versus her just seeming fine.
Yeah. She's got so much. Dealing with the Nick situation, dealing with her dad, Dark Lord situation.
Well, the whole reason Nick is down is
the
because of her
coven.
dad and the coven, and like her best friend turned to stone, and
Does that mean they're witches?
Not quite.
Unfortunately,
They're
no.
like witches, but from a different time.
Do they have powers?
Some yes, others no. But they're all dangerous. So I really need you guys to stay here and sit tight, okay?
That's not gonna happen. They need to investigate too.
right. But the problem is, are you going to recruit Robin and
Yeah.
then realize that he's evil? One thing is, like, we didn't have any time for Robin to have a redemption story, which makes me very sad.
God.
Like, he's not invested enough for that to be redeemed. I feel like I'm just rushing through everything, and I'm salty about it.
Your Majesty.
Oh God,
She's gonna have a breakdown.
I don't know how she hasn't yet.
It's time for the second challenge of the unholy.
Oh my God.
Who cares about this unholy regalia? Pretty much nobody.
Grand Hall.
You brought them all here?
Are they the academy?
Now everyone knows that you, Sabrina, are Queen of Hell.
I mean, I guess it's slightly convenient. You don't have to go to hell and back. Literally.
I hope it's demons versus pagans. Okay, you're the queen of hell. Use your army.
Can't you see, Sabrina? All of this suffering.
You're gonna say it's her fault, aren't you?
It's your fault.
I don't think it is. I think this is a trick.
I don't know. I think part of it's probably her fault, but I don't think
Yeah.
it's all her fault. I mean, it does make sense because, like, until there's, like, a true, like, somebody on the throne, then...
You see, it's been locked in an eternal time loop. Almost impossible to reach unless, of course, you've mastered time magic, which I sincerely
Well, I have
doubt.
access to time magics. I have water exposed to a mystical egg that can warp time properties.
Convenient tool.
It's
This
very
is the most
convenient.
convenient tool for everybody.
Dorians, a portal to Golgotha.
Of course there is.
So convenient. No questing required. I had such high hopes for the beginning of the season. It was so intriguing.
It won't be long. I promise.
It's after you time warping, so who knows how long you'll be.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny if she comes back like way later. I mean, it's not gonna be funny, but I mean, like,
I don't see it happening that way, but it would be interesting if it did.
she's got a thing on her
Are
face.
you sure you're alright?
Not really, no.
Oh. She's got a wart on her face?
You need to tell Zelda something's wrong with Hilda.
Well, no, is it part of their powers? She's aging.
Oh, but what's that have to do with a big jet? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. What is going on? What the
yeah, there's
hell?
something going on.
Is she turning into a frog or something weird? Oh, that one lady. She touched her. Remember the... Is she turning her into an animal or something?
Like a spider, maybe, because she captured a spider.
Oh, yeah.
Do something while we wait for Sabrina to get
Yeah,
here.
please do something.
Hey, guys.
Ugh, suck it.
And how else will we know what happened?
Oh, are they, like, going into her brain or something?
Oh, I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm happy to see some stuff going on.
Right?
The great god Pan is amongst the oldest of the pagan monsters. He is madness personified. His very gaze engenders insanity in witches and mortals alike. We have to inform Auntie Z.
I love it when Ambrose and Prudence work together because they get shit done.
Right.
Unfortunately, it's kind of a contrast from the show, which doesn't really work, but...
It would work if everything else worked.
The place of skulls? Yes.
In heels?
It's beautiful,
Lilith?
isn't it?
You're a badass.
She's like, I walked barefoot for centuries. This is nothing.
Bestow your gaze upon this land of prophecy. Back to the time of Anno Domini.
Wait, how will I know it worked?
Oh, well, there you go. I hope you dressed appropriately for the past, Sabrina.
Nope.
How does Caliban get there, though?
I know. Like, is he just gonna wait for her again? Because it's so annoying. I mean, I'm sure there's multiple different magics. Rude, just stepping on people's skull like that, Sabrina.
I know.
I mean, I guess she's the queen of hell, but still.
Why don't we just give the Pagans Sabrina?
What do you mean?
This is all her fault.
Don't listen to her, man.
Mm-hmm.
Wayward witches.
Oh, I forgot he was free again.
Dark Lord.
I would never abandon my flock. I'm always here to lead you. Even when you've strayed.
This is so weird.
Oh, maybe he wants to get rid of them?
Oh, I guess so. Yeah, this is totally the... getting them murdered.
It would,
Ugh.
A summoning spell to assemble the disenfranchised hedge witches. I doubt we have the power to enact such a ritual.
Actually, Auntie, there might be a way.
You gonna tell him what's going on with you, Hilda? Also, I'd be fine without this whole thing happening. I mean, you can literally just walk through those. Oh. I was wondering about that.
He scrubs his hands bloody, but the stains, they never go away.
That's it then. When he's washing his hands, that's my chance to get the bowl.
Not if I get there first.
You suck. You aspire to be king, but you cheated last time. Even a king of hell must have some dignity.
I mean, lecture him all you want, Sabrina. That's cool with me.
Honestly, at least there's a little bit of personality showing in Sabrina. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, you feel guilty.
It'd be great if she could turn him.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be ridiculous, but you know what?
If I wasn't already so attached to her being with Nick, I'd be like, I wouldn't be opposed to a reunion.
For real, I'm warning you. Oh shit, Carl. New kid's talking like he's actually gonna
I
do
thought you were gonna be nice now.
All thieves shall pay in blood and warmy beds of putrid mud.
What the hell, Billy?
Hey, Theo. Is the new kid with you?
Yeah. So give him his cap and back off.
Well, we should be nice to everybody.
Yeah.
So I'm just being a jerk.
Wow. Tough guy, huh?
He's like, well, I did unintentionally break that kid's leg once, so.
I'll take the lashes.
What? Why?
You're the queen of hell. I will not have you debased in such a way.
You made him feel bad about that honor comment.
Also, I'm made of clay, remember?
It doesn't hurt him.
At least he's fun in this episode.
Mm-hmm. Ugh, they're not gonna...
forsake our former coven to join you, O powerful pagans.
You guys are honestly pathetic.
Mm-hmm.
They like jump from person to person.
I know, which is why they're in trouble. Yeah, you're a sacrifice.
Run, Melvin.
First they worship Sabrina because she saved their life, and they wanted to turn on her.
All the sons and daughters of night deserve death for how they treated me. Abandoned me.
Are you gonna just let them take over, or are you gonna wait till the opportune moment?
I'm
so confused.
No idea. Also, I'm annoyed that we have to watch Father Blackwood's face. When it's the Dark Lord speaking, I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So be it. Barabbas is pardoned.
Barabbas is totally Sabrina.
Mm-hmm.
Barabbas, stop! Barabbas!
It is time, Prefect of Judea.
Let the cycle be broken. Trickery.
You're really gonna abandon Caliban there? I mean, it's a time stone, so I guess you can go back and, like, save him.
Yeah. Hope you wore sneakers, Sabrina.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, okay. Hold up. That's not gonna cover
anything. Oh, gross. Gross, gross. Gross, gross, gross. Gross, 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 gross. She's getting fangs or something. Oh, it's fangs. That's what it is. Isn't it?
I'm not looking. I hate this body horror stuff, so you just gotta let me know when it's over, please.
Oh. Gross. Gross, gross, gross.
I'm not watching, even though I'm gonna have to watch it when I'm editing, which sucks. Is it done?
It's covered. P.S. It was an egg nest.
It's a Dark Lord. You better write some sigils right now, Harvey. I hope she warned them that the Dark Lord escaped.
No. Just preying on everybody's weaknesses.
Don't do it,
That's
Harvey.
the devil's way.
Don't fall for it.
Really? Your friend Roz has turned to stone and you're just making out?
You can slow down if you want to.
I'm okay. I'm great, actually. I just...
Oh, he's gonna be so devastated when he realizes that he's an evil carnival.
What would it be like if I just stay behind for once?
Do it. Do it.
Yeah. Hybrid coven.
Would it be the end of the world?
You need to go talk Harvey out of whatever the hell shit he's about to do.
Whatever stupid thing.
Ambrose, what the heaven is going on?
I did a spot of redecorating, cousin. So
All the stones are moved inside.
Hedge witch is near and far to assist us against the pagans. You are just in time.
Let's hope they finish whatever this is before. Oh, God. You're so annoying. She's gonna break her free so she can cause chaos. I want to go back to watching The Mandalorian. Good things happened there.
Please don't interrupt the ritual. If we have another interrupted ritual, I'm gonna be so annoyed.
She's gonna destroy the stones. I'm calling it.
Our powers are depleted.
No speech, just hurry up.
Please, make it through.
Ugh, yep. Somebody stop her.
Ambrose didn't work. Did the message get out?
The transmission was cut short. The frequencies never fully harmonized.
Too bad they don't have cell phones.
The pagans did slay Elspeth.
We went there because the Dark Lord told us to. Y'all better come up with some epic way to beat them, otherwise I'm gonna be annoyed.
I'm annoyed already. I don't need to, it's just a replay. Replay of exactly what happened last time, and I'm sick of it.
There was so much potential. Also, this is just stupid.
I mean, at least something different, so I don't really mind. But why would these guys just go along with it? Just because they're, crazy?
Want to destroy things?
Teenagers?
Also,
it's
Harvey's not even friends with them.
I know, that's what I said. It's not like you can be like, oh, I guess you could say they hurt Roz, I guess. Could convince them.
Yeah,
but,
which they are friends with.
Not like Roz turned to stone.
Is Robin gonna save them?
I hope so.
This is all a mess.
Something's not right.
Yep. Oh, he's turning them into animals?
Yeah, I think so.
Back up, Harvey. What god is she?
The leeches are all dead. Cube out whatever they absorbed from Nicholas, and if I cut one open...
Sludge? They get him. What's the deal that they made? It can't be that they just set him free. That's just so boring.
What if instead of forcing the residue out of Nicholas, we lure it out, enticed it with a stronger host?
Yourself, apparently.
Host with blood identical to it.
You mean me?
I feel like Sabrina's reached the point where she's had to, take on so many things that she's just throw it at me.
Hope this works.
I need something to go right, please.
Also, I kind of want you to go back and save Caliban.
Right? I hope this will make him better.
Ugh. This is very Stranger Things.
Right? I like it. I mean, I don't like it, but like, it's a cool effect.
Agreed.
Are you gonna trap it somewhere then?
Step too quickly.
Wash your hands. Is that holy water, I'm guessing?
Yeah, that's what they said.
I think that the pagans might have done something to me.
Not just you, Hilda. All of us.
You need to pay attention.
If we stay here, we'll be lambs to the slaughter.
I feel like I'm changing.
He's gonna turn into a spider before the end of this episode.
I have an unorthodox idea that just might buy us some time.
Another idea.
The ritual worked. You're good. And we can go back to how things were.
That's the thing, Sabrina. I don't think I can.
It was partly the blood, but partially his real emotions.
Yeah, because that's how the Dark Lord works. He takes what's already there and just amplifies it.
I love you, but I can't do this anymore. I'm so sorry.
Nick. Kiss me. Please.
If I kiss you, Spellman, I'll never be able to walk away.
I mean, I do get, like, yeah, she's got a lot on her plate, there's a lot going on. I want him to be strong and be an acid again.
Yeah. The thing is, he doesn't slow her down. He's one of the smartest after Ambrose.
But right now, he's not. Like, he doesn't have that in him.
I'm never eating bacon again.
There's some things I need to tell you.
Please tell me that conversation's not going to happen off screen. It's actually really interesting. Please don't hurt.
Oh,
no,
sorry, we're closed for the night.
Is it Hilda concerned? Or is it one of the pagans?
What's Hilda?
Oh no, it is. Oh no.
I just, well, I missed
Oh,
it.
I think she did glamour on
Yeah,
herself.
no, she's, yeah.
Can I get a cuddle?
You tell somebody, Hilda. Sense that something's wrong, man.
I'm not sure he survived.
You don't really wish that were true, do you, Princess?
I did.
Caliban? But how?
I'm made of clay. I waited.
Oh,
In the
Jesus.
last of the ages for 2,000 years. After you cheated. Stole Pilot's bowl and
How did she cheat, right?
left me for dead.
I mean, yeah, you did leave him, but...
I mean, it's basically exactly what he did to her.
Actually, Lucifer escaped from the academy. Nobody knows where he is.
What? It's like, you're just telling me now.
I know.
The Dark Lord is free and you didn't say anything to me?
I had other things on my mind.
You all really need a group chat.
Why did you bring us here?
Oh, it worked.
Oh, thank God.
Ryder, I heard your call.
Give me some bog witches.
Yeah.
You summoned us here against our will.
Wait, no.
For that, all in this house will die.
What?
Oh, stupid.
Really giving me another monster of the week when you already have 5?
This episode is just like a race. A race of quests that no one cares about. So, I can't remember exactly what a MacGuffin is, but all these unholy regalias, I'm pretty sure are MacGuffins. Where it, like, doesn't matter what the thing is. I mean, yeah.
It's to get you somewhere.
There are things, first let's talk about things we liked. How about that? I like that we got to see a little bit more of Caliban's personality, because so far he's been completely one note. So I like that he felt conflicted a bit over the whole thing with Sabrina. And so I'm kind of annoyed that Sabrina then... Yeah, although they're calling it cheating, which I didn't really see it as cheating at all.
Well, it's because she said he cheated, so
yeah,
he's just throwing his own words back at him.
So I did like that. I like Ambrose. Ambrose is such a badass. I wish like they would do more with him, to be honest. And I like it with him when he was with Prudence and they were trying to see Agatha's mind. I thought that was actually really interesting. All the magic stuff, that kind of magic stuff was interesting.
I didn't hate the stuff going on with Hilda. With everything else going on, I feel like it was slightly unneeded, but
like 100%
her
unneeded.
Struggle with it was interesting.
But I hate the fact that she didn't tell anybody.
Exactly.
And she tried to tell Zelda, but instead of being like straight up and being like, hey, I think the Pagans are turning me into a fly, she's just like, oh, I'm scared. Like, everything can be misconstrued, and it's such a, like, time waster of a scene. Like, either
decide... We're focusing on the good things.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, like, I felt like it wasn't really needed. I did feel like, at least it had some sort of internal struggle to it. I wish...
I do like... Okay, one last thing I liked, and then we can move on to things we don't like. I like that Theo and Robin are getting closer.
Yeah, no, that's what I wanted to happen, and I'm happy it's happening.
Okay, so things we did not like... A lot of this episode, clearly.
Right. It's not even...
too much.
Yeah, there's way too much going on. Like, I don't need this thing with the hell and the Pagans and now the witches that they called, and then also the fact that the Dark Lord's also there. Like, oh my god, are you trying to roll 4 seasons into one?
Yeah, plus the fact that the ritual was interrupted again. Like, why waste my time with the exact same setup and resolution?
I mean,
like
it
almost,
and then worked, but you could have, like, skipped that whole bit anyways if it worked. Like, I didn't need it. I think it didn't work.
Yeah, and then,
because, like, at least with the moon one, the ritual was fascinating to watch.
Yeah.
And so I was kind of like, oh, that's really cool to see. I am sad it didn't work, but also them sort of eating the moon pie and making that happen. That was all really interesting to see.
Yeah.
But, like, this, like, having to do, like, the spell and the spell not possibly work, and then just... I would have been happy if they just mailed off a letter.
Yeah, and then the Dark Lord manipulating through talking and convincing these people to do things. I feel like it's so lackluster for the Dark Lord.
Well, that's how it started,
when he was trapped in that circle, he set off those bugs, which was basically almost doing the exact same thing. But he wasn't free then, so he had limited powers, and now he's free, and it's just like... That's all you're going to do?
I think his powers aren't still strong, though. That's the thing. He's still weak.
I just feel like it's such a downgrade for the Dark Lord that it's kind of just like...
I didn't hate it when he did it.
It becomes annoying instead of, like, interestingly intimidating.
If they had only done it with Harvey, I wouldn't mind so much. But the, like, Harvey and Agatha and, what's her name?
Elspeth.
And I also didn't mind if they did it with Elspeth, I guess. Like, if it's still just too much, though.
It was just too convenient. Everything was too convenient. The whole time water? Why even bother with the time water if you could use the stone? Like, why include extra shit we don't need?
Right. Also, wouldn't Lilith know that?
Yeah, it just...
And also, I'm very upset with the role they're giving Lilith. She had so much depth and everything in the previous seasons, and I feel like this season, all she is an advisor. Like, there's, like, at the beginning, they had the emotionalness of, like, people praying to her, but again, there's no struggle going on with Lilith internally about helping Sabrina. It's just straight up, like, let's get Sabrina into throne, let's do this, let's do that, let's do that. It's, like, literally, like, a strict teacher instead of anything about, and there's no, like, give or take between them, and I'm so happy that we finally saw some sort of emotion from Sabrina besides this stone, like, we can do it.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't really mean it. And I'm just, where is that, like, she's got so much on her plate. Like, I was expecting there to be, like, a full breakdown, and I was waiting for it.
Just because everybody was heaping more and more and more on her. And it's just, like, the same thing where there's just too many... So, like, some things would work if they didn't include Sabrina. For example, like, why do we have to wait for Sabrina to come around to do this ritual? And, like, she has to be involved in, like, every single storyline. And then, like, Theo and Harvey have to wait for Sabrina. And whatever has to wait for Sabrina. It's like, why don't you have Theo and Harvey investigate on their own? You don't need Sabrina. Or, like, the other witches perform the ritual on their own without Sabrina, so she can go finish off her storylines instead of, like...
Well, again, this is just the situation of there being too many of them. Like, you could easily cut out one of them, and then you would have time to build in the emotion to each character. Like, we don't really even see Harvey struggling with the fact that his girlfriend is turned into stone. Like, where's that, like, we get it a little bit when the Dark Lord manipulates him, but where's that, like, that full freak out level? This is freak out level things, guys. Or, like, that, I really want to see some break between Sabrina or Zelda or something. Like, it just, it's so... unemotional.
It's so
now.
paint by numbers kind of. Like, the setups are really good, but the execution is not good.
I mean, I'm not blaming the actors for it, really.
Oh no,
like,
it's totally the writing that's just like boom, 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 unnecessary. And the best thing where I felt like with Nick and Sabrina, their storyline has been so good that when they were breaking up, because it was like, it's painful, and you don't want it to happen, but it's also understandable because of where Nick is, and also kind of where Sabrina is, that she doesn't understand that he is still emotionally affected, and like she's so busy with everything else that she is actually not connecting with him, and she thinks she's connecting with him, but she's not. So that's so interesting.
Yeah. Like I was really expecting their breakup to be the thing, like the straw that broke the camel's back, and to see some sort of like real struggle, like even if it was just like Lilith convincing her to go there, it was like 2 sentences being like, don't you know a queen's not allowed to cry? Like I was expecting more of like if she had even like sort of broke down full crying, and then like Lilith had to like pick her up off the ground and be like, don't you know a queen's not allowed to queen's not allowed to cry, like and then go do work. It would have been so much more impactful that way.
Sabrina's not a robot, writers. Okay, Sabrina's a teenage girl who has a lot on her plate.
And the start of the season had so much potential. And it just, why do you have everything going on in one season? Are you canceling the show? I'm going to be sad if you do, but maybe that's why you're fitting everything in.
No, I heard this already, and they're going to be
so I just don't get it. Like, you only have like 8 to 10 episodes. Like, save it for the next season.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm annoyed by the whole Dark Lord because we also don't get to see him. We just see Father Blackwood being the Dark Lord. And
was the Dark Lord's not available this episode?
Yeah, maybe. Because they just show the shadow of the Dark Lord showing up and then Father Blackwood talking. And I'm just like...
You could have just kept him with the shadow and it'd be fine. No offense, Father Blackwood. But, like, you're not as intimidating as the Dark Lord. So, like, it kind of removes some of that, like, mystical
We did find out this episode that Sabrina's powers... She doesn't have the energy to barely do anything, even. She did have enough energy to swap her and Barabbas, but she doesn't have enough energy to transport to Golgotha or whatever.
Well, I mean, that's thousands of years, so...
Oh. No, not the Time Stone, just to go to Golgotha. She had to have Lilith just take her there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So...
I mean, it is across the world, so there is that.
I don't know. I just don't understand why her powers would be diminished. Yeah, well, she's getting some from the Dark Lord, but she's still half Dark Lord. She should still be powerful than everybody else.
She's still half angel.
It's like, I'm kind of annoyed that her powers aren't her own, and that she relies on the Dark Lord for powers. When she's technically his daughter and should have her own powers. So it's kind of like...
Yeah, it's weird that they kind of overlook that. I just wish, I guess, along with everything, I wish they would go more in depth about how, like, it's also... I want more in depth about the old ones, or more in depth about, how this whole hell thing and her powers are working. Because, she's half angel. It's like, like in a different popular show that's currently on right now that I won't say anything about. But there's a character in it who is part different race, and it definitely makes her more powerful. And they don't even like go that in depth of it, but they say like, oh well, they're the original like magic users essentially. That's where the like humans and stuff got this power. And so then she's like definitely extra strong. And there's downsides of it, like, of course. But either way, she's got extra strength because of it. And it's hers. Like, they use it. And it's just so weird that she would be half angel and not have some sort of angelic power. And I get that if it was the case of the cosmos are out of balance, so therefore she doesn't have this power, then that'd be fine. If it was also the Dark Lord didn't have power. Like if they pointed out that his power is also diminished because of the imbalance, then it would make sense to me. Because, I mean, heaven and hell is definitely its own god, if the pagans are old gods, and then heaven and hell are obviously intertwined. That, if literally everybody in the heaven and hell universe, demons, Lilith, the Dark Lord, if all of them had lesser power, then it would make sense to me. But the fact that hers is tied only to the coven is weird. Yeah, and also there's the fact that, like, they've shown us her immense power before. And so for them to just, like, depower her for practically no reason, unless they just, like, wanted her to not solve every problem with magic, which I don't That's what I'm here for. I want to solve it with magic. Yeah, basically. And I want you to tie that into the theme of the episode. So, like... Or if they took away her powers because... it's like, if they played it out this way, where her powers are tied to the Dark Lord because she's never had to rely on her own powers, and then Lilith sort of brought her on a journey of like, no, you do have your own power, you just need to discover it and pull from your own well instead of the well the Dark Lord was giving you. That would be fascinating to see her like lose that strength but then gain it back, not through these fancy rituals, but through literally like Lilith teaching her
Yeah.
how to come to strength. And that would also build up the relationship that I was lacking between Sabrina and Lilith, because what I loved before was that actual advisor role instead of just telling her what to do.
Yeah.
And I just think that would
There's
be
a bunch of
interesting.
other like little side things too that I think they just do to like get players off the board or for the convenience of plot, but they don't have actually like an effect on the story. Like the boys turning to pigs. Like, what does that plot point serve? Just to show how bad the carnival is? We already know how bad the carnival is. Why waste my time showing these boys turn to pigs?
Is it I'm assuming it's supposed to, like, hint at what god she is, but I just don't know enough about it.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know if she particularly is.
If it is that they turned them into pigs because it makes a hint at some sort of god that she is, please let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
I mean, obviously
And then that would
Snake
make
is
sense.
Medusa, and obviously Pan is Pan. I just... Like,
is she like Mother Nature or
there's
something?
almost too much writer's convenience in here for me, which is kind of, and it's not in a way that I can just pass it off and be like, it was still really good. But it was like, no.
And again, it's because there's no time for them to slowly find it out because you have everything going on.
Yeah. I still like Sabrina though.
Yeah, no,
the characters are so good,
I
and
love
Nick
the characters.
is still so good. I want to see him doing some shit though, because he is powerful and awesome, and like Ambrose is just like a boss and is just like running around doing everything for everybody.
Technically what I wanted more of last season, they are giving me more Theo, they are giving me more Nick. But they just dropped everything else that I liked about it.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted you to add this into the things I like, not change complete focus.
And it's kind of like what the whole side story with like hell. So like first they give her a task where she has to beat Caliban at taking a soul to hell. Then now it's the Unholy Regalia, and we're only on number 2, so we have to do number 3. And it's like, do I really need a task from hell each time? I wanted her to get to just be queen and reform rather than wasting my time with this.
Reformation.
It would be cool if she was like reforming it, and Caliban was really like more of an opposing figure for her in terms of like
instead of these quest roles.
Yeah, instead of quest, if he was internally making her conflicted by being like, that's not the way we do things in hell. Right. This is the reason why we do things, and then sometimes she's wrong about it, and sometimes she's right, and it would just be so interesting.
Even if it was like more political of like certain demons agree with her, certain demons agree with him, and it was like that inner like a inner civil war instead of these quests.
That would be so cool. Because the quests aren't particularly interesting. The whole thing with the bowl is not interesting. The whole thing where they went to Riverdale's woods was a cool shout out, but not really interesting.
Right.
Like,
was it really needed?
No, it wasn't.
It could have been
way cooler. So like,
so I think what we've come to is we should take over writing.
Yeah,
Sabrina.
Yeah, hire us, Sabrina writers, because you need some help.
Don't hire us to write. Hire us to edit.
Yes, don't hire us to write. We can just edit your scripts,
right? Just be like, too much. That's great. Focus on that more. Too much.
Oh, so what were you guys' favorite parts? And like,
did you love this episode?
Yeah,
Do you disagree with us?
Did you feel really rushed during this episode like we did, or?
Did you like seeing everything?
Yeah. Also, what do you think about Sabrina and Nick? Because this is the best part of the show so far, in my opinion. Like, their whole storyline has been solid and like emotional and gripping, and in a very bad place right now. But it made me feel some way, so that's good.
Yeah. So many thoughts, so many feelings.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that they like pull it out, and I almost wish that they would just finish off with one of these in the next episode so that the last 2 can at least focus on something specific. So thanks for watching with us. Sorry if we sounded a little harsh, but we're just very passionate about the show and sad. But let us know. Enjoying it. Yeah, let us know all your thoughts in the comments and feelings and etc.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want, because our upload schedule is great. And we will see you all in the next episode. Bye!
Okay, sorry, I'm just pushing my butt back.
You ready?
I am ready! I am ready! I am ready!
Hello, everybody.